Welcome to the Talking the Line podcast, presented to you by Talking the Line Sports Media, giving you our best insights and analysis so you can rake in some cold hard cash on your next sports bet. Now sit on back, open up your mind, and let's cash some tickets. We can't thank you enough for joining us. We hope you enjoy. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, far and wide, and welcome in to episode number 244 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Tuesday of bets, also known as, so you don't have to check your calendar, and I don't have to for the first time here today, March the 15th, 2022. Now, my friends, hope you tuned in yesterday. It was a bit of a cluster of a show. We kind of went all over the place. We went all over everywhere. We talked a little of this, talked a little of that. But today, we return to the normal. It is back to best bets. It is back to bankrupting books. And it's back to catching nothing but waves of positivity and good energy. But before we can do all of that, my friends, we need you to take a few quick moments to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the TTL pod on. If you are watching on YouTube, hey, you might as well hit that notification bell over there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping from the crew like the Wise Words podcast or Cup of Joe on podcast, Cup of Joe on Campus podcast, or anything in between. Or if you are watching the show on one of our social media platforms, make sure you hit that like button, that follow button there so you never miss any of our additional social media content. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that subscribe button there too if you haven't already, as we do release the audio of every single episode after each live show is complete. Next item up on the docket, hey, if you could be so kind, you can find it in your heart to do so today while you are watching today's show. Maybe hit that other like button. Leave us a comment, leave us a rating. Jump on over yonder in the live chat. If you are watching live, you know how much we love to connect with you guys live on the show and flash your comments up on the screen. And hey, maybe hit that share button too. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned ticket cash and degenerate, because that's what we are here at the TTL Pod, and we can't thank you enough when you do all of those things, because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better for each and every one of you. Last, certainly not least, head on over down there to this episode's description, where you will locate the Talking the Line link tree. Within that link tree, you will find the TalkingTheLine.com website, all of the TTL Crew social platforms, and our additional content, so you can consume all of that jazz in one convenient location, however and whenever you please. Ladies and gentlemen and beautiful gambling people, joining us for episode number 244, I am your humbled, honored, hyped, and always handicapping host, Colt and Colt Soroka, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with me and my partner, catch some vibes, catch some waves, and get nothing but good positivity. I'm chuckling over here because my man's on the opposite side of the screen turning up, getting me turned up. I love the vibes. I love what he's dropping down, so I ain't going to waste any more air that I'm going to want back on my deathbed. Let me bring him on in for even more electricity. Let's go on, matter of fact, make this a regular old nuclear power plant. Without further ado, my friends, help me welcome on in the man, the myth, the degenerate gambling legend, and you better not ever forget the TTL Crew's resident Southsider and Cheesehead faithful at the same time himself, Mr. Riley RMags Magnuson. Partner, how you doing over there today, pal?
Almost forgot to turn my mic on, dude, but I am good. Where do I even start for how good I am doing this morning, my friend? But it's March Madness. Some positive Packers news as far as the next couple of years are concerned, dude.
The first four out.
I'm a little excited for the NIT, believe it or not, from a gambling perspective, dude, somehow. I mean, you call me crazy, but at least while we got only a couple first four games, I'm sure once the actual madness starts, then that'll fade a little bit. But nonetheless, dude, good baseball news, good football news, good vibes as far as basketball, dude. I've got nothing to complain about over here. How's it hanging over there, my friend?
Oh, a little left and to the side, but either way, appreciate the hell out of you, man. It's a beautiful day to be alive. Rest is up to me and thee, brother, and I choose to spread positivity as always. You might be excited for the NIT tournament just for now, but I assure you I'm excited for the long haul. I was putting on the old MMK mid-major king crown there as you were talking, because man, oh man, I found some value in it today. I can't wait to talk about it today. I think I might have some additional plays out of it later. We got a couple of plays for the Twofer Tuesday Parlay, so we got plenty of stuff to talk about today on top of Mag's bets, my bets, Moneyline Dice roll of the day, and then also, as per usual, second half of the show, plenty of nonsense, plenty of bullshit, plenty of everything in between. We'll get into some TTL announcements, everything there for you guys too. Mags, what do you got for sidebar today?
So shifted yesterday's movie trivia to today. So that's what we got going on today.
I was kind of reading your mind that you were going to do that, and I didn't bring any movies. So I'm going to have to come up with some stuff off the cuff. So it's all right. I'll figure some stuff out throughout the show here. That obviously will lead us into plenty of rabbit holes, more banter than you'll be able to keep track of. The latest breaking news, I'm sure there'll be more shit. Your boy number 12 up there in Cheeseheadland getting $150 million guaranteed. Give me an effing break. That is ridiculous. 3 years, you said?
Yeah, so kind of restructured this year. That includes this year, and then 2 more after that. Kind of opens up a nice little at least 2-year window as opposed to just running it back for 1 more, because they get a nice bit. So it's the double-edged sword of kind of opening up a 2-year window as opposed to the one immediate year that we kind of thought was going to happen. But that potentially 3rd and 4th year could be a little bit worse than we had imagined. But you know how it goes with the NFL cap situation, dude. People can jump right through that like nobody's business. So who knows, man? But it looks good for the next 2 years. Just tendered Al Nazard to an offer sheet, so if anyone tries to outmatch us or outbid us, then they have to give us a 2nd-round pick if they want to pay him even more. So Rasul Douglas coming back, sounds like, dude. Devondre Campbell. Just got to figure out Devontae Adams.
All right.
Cooking with gas, dude.
Okay,
cooking with
enough.
gas.
Yeah, you've been cooking with gas for the last decade, and you ain't brought one home, so I don't want to hear it anymore. That's it. That's enough of Cheesehead Land, or this kid will be talking for the next 2 hours. Look at him pissed off now.
Hey, you guys made a nice little move yesterday, Ogunjobi. Well,
yeah, Larry Ogunjobi.
depending on, I guess,
depending on how you want to look at
yeah,
it, but I mean,
yeah, exactly.
Larry Ogunjobi, solid as fuck. I mean, people can't pronounce his name with a hot damn, but shout out Larry. I mean, great to see you in Chicago.
Jacksonville shelling out ass loads of cash right now, dude. Goodness gracious.
Duval County. Just, bro, I don't know. I have no idea what's going on down there in Jacksonville. I mean, and honestly, bro, Christian Kirk getting a lot of unneeded shade, if you ask me. A lot of people saying that he ain't worth a hot damn. I think he just got lost underneath the cluster of receivers in Arizona.
I think you're right. I agree with you. I really like Christian Kirk. He got like top 5 receiver money though, which is what I think.
That's a little bit, yeah. I guess.
Yeah. When you're thinking about it in that perspective, then it's like, okay, yeah. But I mean, they're a bad team.
But if he's gonna go down there and be their number 2, then he has to.
For sure.
Be their number 1.
They gotta overpay for these guys though, otherwise they're not gonna have a shot in hell. Let DJ Chark go to our division, which depending on his health, we'll see. I like DJ Chark over 100%. The Lions, so didn't love to see that honestly, but. Yeah, we'll see, dude. Things are rolling out. I'm sure we'll have plenty of breaking news on the old show today.
Yeah, we got plenty of stuff to talk about, obviously, in the second half of the show once we get through your sidebar. So stick around for that, my friends. But as per usual, time to get into the first half of the show. But something we didn't do yesterday, we need to accomplish today, or else these bad boys might not make it to the pay window. I asked you to lift your mugs up high. No. And I say to me, to thee, and to all you beautiful people sipping the black elixir of the gods on this gorgeous Tuesday of bets, take your sip. I'll be right back.
Oh, baby.
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. Dude, I don't know if espresso gets colder than coffee quicker. Maybe I'm just making that up in my dome.
Maybe.
But I feel like this espresso gets colder quicker than the damn coffee that I have sitting over here. This doggone thing's already almost less than lukewarm, and my coffee's usually still doggone hot. So I don't know what the hell's going on, but at least we crossed it out because we're not superstitious. We're just a little stitious. So,
yeah.
Speaking of a little stitious, it's time to flip the screen. It's time to get the ticker on a tickin' and start with RMags Best Bets of the Day. First segment of the first half of the day. Speaking of a lot of ones, he's only got one best bet coming at you here, my friends. Kicking off the NCAA March Madness tournament with the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders going up against the Texas Southern Tigers. Partner, let it rip, let them have it, and as always, you have the floor.
Alrighty, my friends, I appreciate you over there, dude. Like you said, I got the only one here. Kicking it off with the old 16 versus 16 matchup, and I'm going to the spread on this one. Going to the old Texas Southern, and I'm taking -3, actually seeing it up to -4 in a lot more spots now than when I saw it a couple hours ago, or when I locked it in a couple of hours ago. It was -3.5 just about everywhere earlier on. This one, for me, AMCC, Texas A&M Corpus Christi. Excuse me, that's a mouthful.
Yeah,
Texas A&M Corpus Christi, to me, kind of stacks up to a lot of, very similarly stacks up to a lot of Texas Southern SWAC opponents, watching them a decent amount this year. Line opened up at -1.5 when they opened up Sunday night at -1.5. Texas Southern, tough record in spots like that. So I think they open it up right there, get a lot of people that immediately buy into AMCC, seeing that type of trap spot, if you will, for the really short line for Texas Southern. They're 1-5 ATS as 1 to 2.5 point favorites. Very quickly shot up to 3.5 after they get some of that money on AMCC. They are 2-0-1 though against the number as a 3 to 4.5 point favorite. So a much favorable spot as far as the setting of this line here. Not so much a trap spot in my eyes. If it was the AMCC side, or if AMCC was a side partner, I don't believe they would have taken it up that -1.5. I think they would have taken all the money on, even more money on Texas Southern, kept it right there, and had that as an even bigger trap side up until this point, if I do say so myself. As far as actual strengths of these teams, both these teams are bad three-point shooting teams, so going to be a lot of work done inside the arc, if you will. 2-point field goal percentage, Texas Southern is 200th in the nation, AMCC 260. 69th, but it's defensively in that same category that really has me interested. Texas Southern is 20th in the nation at 2-point field goal percent defense. We're going to see a lot of that here today, and AMCC is 208th, so a massive discrepancy there on the defensive ends, and I think that's really going to matter for Texas Southern here. I think they dominate on defense and get this one done outright and against the number. As a neutral site favorite over the last 5 times, they are 4-1 to the number. 3-0-1 last 4 to the number in the NCAA tournament itself. They are 11-1-2 last 14 neutral site games. They are 4-1 last 5 on Tuesday, and they are 3-1-1 last 5 following a straight-up win. And over the last 5 years, under Mike Davis, their current head coach, they've actually been in the first 4 2 other times and have won straight up and against the number, have not won by any less than 8 points. So they are well experienced going over to Dayton here, the site of the first 4 games here, as it's been the last 10 years. They're well experienced in it. So is Mike Davis. I think they get it done, I would say, right about 8-9 points. Once again here, partner, they dominate on defense, and we get a nice cover. Texas Southern -3.5. I like that 4.5 gets a little tentative there, but I'll take it up to 4 for sure. But give me the old Texas Southern -3.5, my friend.
Hey, man, I like the way you think. I just think there's a little bit too much monetary liability on this side. It seems just a little bit too easy. Now, it is ticking up in your favor. It is up to 4. What would be your threshold that you would take that at?
I would still take 4.5, 5. It would be more of a lean, and I'd probably do half unit on 4.5, 5. As far as the full unit, up to 4 is probably where I'd go.
Okay, I got you. I would stay away from 4.5, 5, but again, not my play. I don't have to, not my call on this one. So obviously, with the line movement, that's what you like to see. But like I said, just a little bit too much severe monetary liability. So speaking of that, unless you got anything else from your play partner, I got another play out of this matchup.
I was actually seeing it in a very specific spot, but I believe on DraftKings, I think AMCC was actually the monetary liability side over there.
Can you pull that up?
I can real quick and double check
Pull
that for sure.
I want to see that. That'd be dope. But while you're talking about that, speaking of monetary liability, it's time to flip the screen.
Yeah, go ahead.
Get into my best bets of the day. Now, my friends, I got 3 best bets coming at you, and I say monetary liability because there's a lot of it coming in on this total on the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders and the Texas Southern Tigers. Stick a pin in that monetary liability. We'll come back to that because for now, we're taking the under 135.5 in this matchup, and we're calling it the first 4 terrorizer, baby. That's right. We're terrorizing every book on the marketplace, starting things right off the jump. Now, I had to get involved. Obviously, it's the first 4. It's the first game of the NCAA tournament. I had to find a matchup. I tried to find a side. I was actually leaning to where my partner just dished out for you guys, and there were just a couple of things that kept pulling me away, and most notably, monetary liability and lack of line movement here today. I know it happened early, but speaking of all of that, that's kind of what drew me away from there and started to look at the total. Line movement in this case, a little bit lack thereof. The total opened at 136. It's down to 135.5 across the entire market. There's no books offering at 136 anymore. Despite the over, 136 getting 58% of bets and 99% of actual money wagered on this game total. It makes no sense. It is an absolute case of, my friend, say it with me, severe monetary liability. And you don't believe me on those things on the splits. Let me tell you a couple of key things here. As far as Texas A&M Corpus Christi goes, they've been an under team all year long. They are 17-13 to the under, 5-2 to the under in their last 7 overall, and 5-3 to the under on neutral courts this year. So they've just been an under team through and through. Now, I won't lie to you, Texas Southern, obviously my partner knows, betting on them a few times, they have been an over team this entire season. But at this number, the 136 to 135, 135.5, it's very intriguing. They're an under team at that number. The last 2 set at 136 and 135 both went way under the total, and one of those was actually in their last 5 games. They've been up. The totals for them have been up a little bit here recently. Now it's coming back down to that 136 number, and the under is 2-1 on neutral courts this season for the Tigers. So I love that trend. Again, the under is a combined 7-4 for these 2 teams on neutral courts this season. The previous meeting between these 2 teams, you say, oh, previous meeting? I haven't seen a previous meeting between these 2 guys. Oh, that's right, because it happened back on November the 8th of 2007. And partner, would you care to do the maths for me? What does 72 plus 64 equal?
136.
Well, hot damn, didn't the Texas Southern Tigers win back almost over a decade ago at this point in time? 72-64, covering right around a 3.5-point spread. I think it was at 4.5 at that point in time. Either way, can you believe that shit? It is the exact same thing. No way. I actually don't think they had a spread set. No, I was looking there. They didn't have a spread set in that one. It was just the total. Either way, there you go. There you have it, my friends. Quite convenient how this total is set at the exact number that this game finished the last 2 times these teams played. I don't know. Don't believe me. Believe the trends. Under 4-1-1 in Texas A&M Corpus Christi's last 6 following an ATS win. I'm just going to call them the Islanders because that's a mouthful. And the under is 4-0 in the Islanders' last 4 neutral site games. 7-3 is the under in their last 10 Tuesday games. The under is 8-0 in Texas Southern's last 8 Tuesday games. And everybody is already dishing out a boatload of over trends here. I've already seen them everywhere. It is always concerning when you find so many trends for one side, but they are not specific to this spot. Just random ones pulled out left, right, and center. So first best bet of the day coming from me. Double dip if you want. I say this is the more value because it drew me away from the total and just how much monetary liability, or drew me away from the spread with just how much monetary liability is on the over here. So first best bet of the day coming from me, the first 4 terrorizer, Texas A&M, Corpus Christi against Texas Southern, under 135.5.
I like it, man. I didn't hear you say first 4 terrorizer. I like that as well. But yeah, pulled it up. Both of us are faded the monetary liability side, at least per DraftKings, at least which was at least an hour or 2 ago. You've got the monetary, or the over is getting the monetary liability as well, as you said over there. But 74% of the money is on AMCC.
Well, that's interesting.
As well.
That's very interesting. I bet you that's probably gonna. I bet you that'll probably flip on action here now that that's kind of happened. That's interesting. That's interesting.
I think so.
Yeah.
Final point to help you out though, dude. Since 2011, when the field expanded and they added the first 4, unders are 25-15 in the old first 4.
Oh, Jiminy Christmas! I didn't even know that. Thanks, Mags.
Shout out John Ewing, MGM. Haven't had to shout him out in a while, but shout out
John Ewing. Shout out John Ewing for sure. That's a hell of a stat. That's a hell of a trend. There you go, 25-15 in the first 4 games. Thank you, good sir. Anything else you got on that one, or may I keep it steaming?
No, sorry, I like it.
Okie dokie artichoke. We move on. Second best bet coming from your boy today. We're calling it the NIT Incinerator. You hear that, partner? The NIT Incinerator. We're burning down the books with this one, baby, and we're taking the Princeton Tigers +7 up against the VCU Rams. Now, that does stand for Virginia Commonwealth University, if you did not know and you just started betting on college basketball. However, if you know me, I do bet a lot of college basketball, and I bet a lot of mid-major, and I bet a lot of Ivy League. I love the Ivy Leagues, and I've got heavily involved with Princeton all year. And if you must know, I just faded Princeton in the Ivy League championship game, which they just lost, which leads me to the point of this is a pissed-off Tigers team that just lost in the championship game of the Ivy League to get put in the NIT when they should be where Yale is right now. They are pissed off. They hate it. They're not about it. They have to be here, and they want to get wins. Now, VCU, they scuffled to close the year. They had 2 straight losses, most notably in the A-10 tournament to Richmond. They got crushed by Richmond. They don't want to be here. They're ready to go home. They're ready to wrap up the season. VCU is an NCAA tournament team. They are not an NIT team. Princeton has been here before. It's not like it's you feel much shame. You feel much shame for being here at Princeton. No, that's shout out to, damn it, somebody shouted that movie out, and I can't ever remember the damn name. Either way, CH, Carl Haskell, big fan of that movie too. Princeton Tigers, I love them in this spot. The line movement, I talked about it in my last play. It's another key thing for me here. The line opened at VCU -6, and it quickly kind of shot up to VCU -7, but it is completely frozen solid at that -7, despite VCU getting 54% of bets and 99% of money wagered on this spread at consensus. That 1-point tick, all that tells me is that the books were anticipating the public buying in heavily to VCU being the quote-unquote brand name team in this game, and they did right off the bat without them even having to move it. So they just kicked it up a point and said, hey, here you go, make you all feel smart so we can just keep all this money coming in all day long. So if it might stay frozen there, I think it might come back down to 6. Either way, I love it in this spot. I think this finishes closer to 4 or 5, maybe even 2 or 3. I don't know. Maybe Princeton gives VCU a run for their money and wins this outright as 7-point dogs. I don't know. I'm not telling you that. I'm just telling you to take all the points the books are willing to give. A couple of keys here before we close it out with the trends. Princeton, I'm not going to hide this for you. They are from you. They are 1-4 ATS their last 4 overall, 5-5 ATS their last 10 overall. So they've been a little inconsistent, but I bank on everybody and their brothers looking at that 1-4 ATS in their last 4. But I'm not worried about that because they were favored by 3.5, 6.5, 7.5, and 3, and they'd still been winning games. So I'm not worried about that. They're a 7-point dog today. It makes no sense. They are severely, severely undervalued. And VCU, they've also been inconsistent at best. They don't need to be favored by this many points. 2-2-1 ATS last 5 and 5-4-1 ATS their last 10. Princeton's offense is really what's going to keep them in this matchup. If you ask me, they're 8th in the nation in points per game, 8th in field goal percentage, 7th in 3-point field goal percentage, 5th in effective field goal per KenPom, and 10th in offensive turnover percentage per KenPom. Why do I mention that? Because, partner, I know you can concur on this. VCU loves to hang their hat on turnovers, their defense turning into offense, and that is simply something Princeton does not allow to happen. They value their possessions, they take care of the basketball, and they make sure they score on damn near every single one. So if VCU can't depend on the turnovers, they don't win games, and they can't do that today. So if you don't believe me on all of that, believe the trends. Princeton, 8-3 ATS, last 11 following a straight-up loss. Ooh. Brutal beat there in the Ivy League championship game. Princeton 4-1 ATS, last 5 on the road. Yes, this is in VCU, one of the rare NIT games that is not at a neutral court. That's even better for us because Princeton is 5-0 straight up, last 5 road games as well. 11-4 ATS, last 15 as an underdog for the Tigers, and 9-4 ATS, last 13 versus a team with a straight up winning home record. VCU 1-4 ATS, last 5 following a straight up loss. 1-4 ATS, last 5 following a double-digit loss at home, and 3-7 ATS, their last 10 games played in March. They crumble when the heat comes on. They can't stay in the kitchen. My friends, second best bet of the day, give me the Princeton Tigers, +7.
Once again, you had me until the very last second, pal, dude. Good gracious.
It just draws you back in. Draws you back in, make sure you know the play, everything. Cherry on top of the proverbial analytical Sunday.
No, I honestly was interested, man. I was trying to find, the way I was looking at this game, I was trying to find every which way to find some type of value as far as back in the old VCU defense in some capacity. I say, wait, we got a total up by 140. I was like, okay, that's a terrible sign for VCU over here. They're the number 4 ADE team in the damn nation. So
not good.
Yeah, that total makes you think it is a Princeton total 100%. So I'm with you, man. I think that's the right side.
Hey, and I'm taking the Tigers on Typical Tiger Tuesday, so shout out to the Typical Tigers. Right. There's my boy, one of them. Maybe that's one of the referees you see on the court, or maybe this might be one of the referees you see on the court. Who knows? Who's to say? All I know is shout out to the Typical Tigers on Typical Tiger Tuesday. We're taking the Princeton Tigers +7.
Hey.
Third and final best bet. What up?
Texas Southern Tigers as well? Oh,
Typical Tiger Tuesday. Let's see here. Also, you want to get in the NFT space, you're looking for a new NFT. Get yourself an Ether Brew, ETHRBREWS.com. That's etherbrews.com. All right. Third and final best bet coming from your boy here today. We're going to the matchup between the Indiana Hoosiers and the Wyoming Cowboys. If you follow me on Twitter, you saw me teasing this pick yesterday with our good friends over at the Chalkboard app. But we're calling this the first 4 sizzler, baby. And I'm telling you, I've been shouting it from the mountaintops. I've been screaming it since last Friday that, I guess Sunday when this matchup came out, I knew that this was an overvaluation. I knew that everybody and their brothers, sisters, aunts, uncles, and cousins twice removed were going to be backing the Hoosiers. And much to none of my surprise at all, that's exactly what's happening here today. This is a setup for them, and I am not buying it whatsoever because of, once again, the line movement, mis compadres, or lack thereof, I suppose. Line opened up at the Hoosiers -4, and it has gone nowhere. Frozen solid like that old ice cube in the back of your ice chest freezer back over there that I keep talking about all the time. You got to get that thing out of there because it is frozen solid, despite Indiana -4 getting 61% of bets and 85% of money on this spread here today. I think Wyoming wins the game outright because of that fact. I think this is a pure setup, but but I will gladly take all the points that the books are willing to give me in this situation. A couple of keys here that I think the public's looking at and why they love the Hoosiers. They have had 4 straight covers, so whoop-de-doo on diggly dang is what I say to that. I don't give a hot damn. They're 2-3 straight up, 4-1 ATS in their last 5. So even though they've been covering, they ain't been winning. 4-6 straight up, 6-4 ATS last 10. That spells OVERVALUED exclamation, exclamation, exclamation. See, I didn't look at any notes. I'm a spelling bee champion. Overvalued left, right, and center, if you ask me. They're also 4-6 ATS as a 3 to 7 point favorite this season. 2-4 ATS as a 3 to 4.5 point favorite this season. Wyoming, sure, they scuffled to close the year. That's why I didn't give out bets on them. I knew they would be in this spot, and I knew they would get hot as soon as we hit tournament time. 2-3 straight up, 1-4 ATS, their last 5 overall. I'm banking on the public to look at that as well, but I ain't worried about it because they are 5-0 ATS as a 3 to 7 point dog on the season. 1-0 ATS as a 3 to 4.5 point dog this season. So let this son of a bitch in line move, tick up, go left, right, diagonal, and center. I don't give a damn. It's a perfect spot for the boys, and it is a terrible spot for the Hoosiers. I'm not telling you it ain't going to be a sweat. It ain't going to be a game and a half. It ain't going to be one that half the time you're thinking, Colt, what the fuck did you get me into? But I promise you, the Cowboys are going to get us to the pay window and get us a cover at the bare minimum. You don't believe me? You want to believe every Tom, Dick, and Harry and Sally giving out a fucking play on the Hoosiers -4 today? Be my guest, but believe the trends. Wyoming 3-1-1 ATS last 5 Tuesday games, 9-3 ATS last 12 neutral site games, 11-4 ATS last 15 as a dog, combine the last 2 and they're 4-1 ATS, their last 5 as a neutral site dog. They're also 8-3 ATS, their last 11 March games. Indiana 1-7 ATS last 8 Tuesday games, no thanks. 2-6 straight up their last 8 Tuesday games, no thanks. 1-3-1 ATS their last 5 NCAA tournament, the big dance, that's right, NCAA tournament games as a favorite. 1-3-1 ATS and 1-7 ATS. We usually look at this at hockey, partner, but I found this and I couldn't believe it. Indiana 1-7 ATS in their third game in a 3-5 situation. So that means they play in their third game in 5 days, and they are 1-7 ATS in that third game. I love that here in this spot. The boys are tired. They had to scrap. They had to fight to even get into this spot. And I think they all but lost all the vibes, all the energy, and the Cowboys are just but getting started. So, hey, ride 'em cowpoke and lasso up the old Wyoming Cowboys +4. Yeehaw! Third and final. Best bet of the day.
Third and final. I like it, dude. I am all over it with you, dude. I'm going to be back in the side with you, dude. That monetary liability is too much to ignore. And also, dude, Indiana just hasn't fared well against slow-paced teams like Wyoming that we're going to see tonight. I think it's going to be a hell of a game straight up. And I think it's going to come down to it at the very end, like you said. I love that number, though, +4, man. I was interested in the under as a total sidebar. Action App says it's a huge monetary liability side. Also, again, on DraftKings, looks like 60% of money and bets are on the over. So I'm back into being slightly interested in an under. I think you got the significantly more valuable side, though, as far as the old Wyoming +4 there.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you call that one. I'm not.
Right.
That's interesting. Yeah, that's interesting with the under. I'd probably actually stay away from the under to tell you the truth.
Probably get sweaty.
Yeah,
I think the total's gonna get sweaty.
I think it'd get really sweaty to tell you the truth. But there you go. There you have it. My 2 best bets of the day. All right. Partner, anything else you got there, my friend, before we keep this proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks, good sir?
I don't think so. True TV is back, dude. Basketball on True TV is back, though. No more
TBS.
Sorry,
TNT,
Impractical Jokers. You're getting bumped for a few weeks, dude.
Tis what it is, man. No more reruns. That is what it is. All right. Well, then there you go. There you have it. That's my best bets, RMags best bets. Let's keep it moving into the special play of the day, the Twofer Tuesday Parlay. Now, just plugged in my phone. I knew I had it unplugged for a reason because I had to have it over here. So, we are taking first leg on the Twofer Tuesday Parlay, the Utah State Aggies, -5. They are in a really, really good spot here. -4.5, -5, whatever you see it at. Don't buy the drop down to 3.5 if you're seeing that in one location. That's on PointsBet IL, and that is Fugazi's all mess. If you can find that at 3.5, take that every day. There is no reason for Oregon to be a dog like this in this matchup other than if they are going to lose and get their teeth kicked in. This is the NIT tournament. This is not the NCAA tournament. The magical run, the whole Oregon coming out of nowhere and beating a team as 3-point dog, that's over with. That's done. They don't want to be here. They don't care about the NIT, my friend. So I love it in this spot. I would call this typically monetary liability, but it's only got sharper and sharper as the day goes on. Like it hasn't they haven't wavered from this whatsoever. 31% of bets, 86% of money. We looked at it earlier; it was about 66% of money, so a little bit more of a bag coming in. But I mean, the line movement has definitely honored it. So I love it in that spot. Anything else you got to add on to the Aggies, my man?
Yeah, this one actually is at their home court in Utah, man. Oregon's defense on the road has been really bad this year. You look through a lot of things, man. Utah State is the better team, and I think this number is I think it could be higher, honestly. I think they get close to a 10-point win. I don't think Oregon's going to be motivated for this one.
I agree, dude. Hey, excuse me. Goodness gracious. I agree 150%. All right, second leg on the Twofer Tuesday Parlay. Oh, wow, I like this even more now. We're going to the St. Bonaventure Bonnies +4. And this one, why I said I like this even more, is just the monetary liability right now in the Colorado Buffaloes. 97% of bets coming in, 70% of actual money wagered on the spread at consensus. Yet this line remains absolutely frozen at 4 across the market. Oh, no, excuse me, up to 4.5 on PointsBet. But, yeah, I'm sure every sharp left, right, and center in Illinois is going to PointsBet to hammer in their favorite plays of the day. I'm not buying it whatsoever. Colorado's overvalued in this spot. Experts start getting involved during this time of the year. And if you have been watching this show, you know we bet college basketball every single day and have since it kicked off. So, or at least I do. Either way, all that being said, man, I love the Bonnies +4. Anything else you got there?
Yeah, man, this one is a situation where, unlike a couple of other ones that we've talked about here and there, the money that's being listed on Action App compared to the DraftKings site, this one is very similar. It is north of 80% of bets and money all over Colorado, dude. I like this one a lot, dude. I like it.
Hell yeah. I love this one as well. Coolio. Well, then there you go. There you have it. The Twofer Tuesday Parlay. Now, we'll recap everything here shortly. I got to get a couple things up because, somebody was all sleeping at the wheel here. So, partner, you got anything else in regards to the Twofer Tuesday Parlay, best bets of the day, any line movement, anything we need to be aware of as I get the old recap rocking and rolling here, my friend?
Not too much, dude. As far as the rest of the slate, we didn't talk about Santa Clara. They're down to 3.5 plus 3.5. Cleveland State, I don't know if you had any thoughts on that one. They're 11.5. Xavier kind of scoofling bad to the finish, dude. But Cleveland State looks like a big fat monetary public dog there. Excuse me. And then Belmont Vandy was the other one that we were talking about. That one looks to be a tricky one. I'm kind of glad we stayed away from that one. Still at 3.5. Money kind of all over the place on that one, though.
Yeah, I agree with you, man. I don't know. So nothing in regards to our best bets, though. Just kind of little board scan
time there.
I got you, bro. I appreciate it. I appreciate you doing that because it was absolutely perfect timing. So everything's ready to rock and roll. We are good to go. Yeah, any of those other ones you mentioned, I really just don't see the value. So,
right.
Okie dokie, artichokes. Rip out your sports books, pull out your pens, pencils, and your paper, and get ready to recap all of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day for this beautiful Tuesday of bets, also known as March the 15th, 2022. Please. So kindly turn your attention all the way above us, right below the Jumbotron for RMags pick. No picks today, just a singular pick. He's taking the Texas Southern Tigers -3.5. Turn your attention to the opposite side of the screen, the top right portion, and you will see I too have a play out of that matchup. But we're going to the total. We're taking the Texas A&M Corpus Christi Islanders against the Texas Southern Tigers under 135.5. Then we're going to the Princeton Tigers +7, and then the Wyoming Cowboys +4. Right above us, you see the special play of the day, the Twofer Tuesday Parlay. 2 legs on that bad, boys. The Utah State Aggies -5 and the St. Bonaventure Bonnies +4. My friends, you parlay those two up, you're going to get +264 odds on that bad boy. I see 4 straight plays. One special play on their way straight to the damn pay window to bankrupt every sports book in the land. But before they can do so, my friends, we need you too. Lock them in, hammer them home, sprinkle a little bit of dough down, whatever you need to say. Just make sure you get today's TTL Crew best bets of the day that are clearly primed for ticket cashing into whatever the current best line is on your favorite sports book.
Oh, baby. This place is going to be jumping, dude. Oh, I'm so happy they just made sure to keep these first 4 games.
We got Prairie View A&M playing Fairleigh Dixon on the board up there.
That's what I was trying to see. Is that who it is? I could tell Fairleigh Dickinson or Dickinson, whatever it is.
Dixon.
Is that Prairie View?
Yeah, it's Prairie View A&M.
Nice,
yeah.
Okay.
Hey, question. Just since we're here, and I always forget, could you always get me bass backwards and you do my plays upside down? And you do yours in numerical order, like you do your noon, 1, 2, 3, and then you do mine bass backwards, and I got to go from the bottom up and confuse the people.
I got you. Okay, I got you.
Why do you do that? Is there a method to the madness? Because it clearly seems like there is.
Unintentional. When I'm typing them down, I pull them off the Action app. The Action app did the exact same thing to you.
No, they're
at least maybe not on your personal page. But on this, on the follow and pending bets, it's got it listed like that. So I just wrote it like that on my paper and then.
They're in right order. They're right in my order, but it's okay. I just always wonder because I always get to that point. I'm like, shit, it's bass backwards. I got to go the other way. So there you go. There you have it. Hey, all good, no problem, no harm, no foul. That's fucking Action's fault. I don't know what the deal is. Either way, there you go. There you have it. All of the TTL Crew's best bets of the day. We got a little bit more text on the screen there. That is the Moneyline Dice roll of the day. You see the lid on top of the dome piece has been all day long. You see Pitt/Nash. Let me hit that ticker. It's time for the Moneyline Dice roll. The Pittsburgh Penguins against the Nashville Predators. My friends, as I bring us back in the screens, I tell you, I have no idea what's going on with this matchup. I don't really know what side to take. I don't even really know the details. So, partner, you think you could fill us all in before we get, all pun intended, rocking and rolling?
Rocking and rolling. I will do my best, my friend. So we are in good old Nashville for this one. These two teams, Nashville and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh appears to be sitting in the playoffs right now. Still got some work to do to lock down their seeding for sure. They are the number 2 spot in the Metropolitan Division. Flip that over to Nashville. They are in the wild card spot, 72 points, 5 points ahead of Dallas, who is trying to catch them as far as the playoff race. So Nashville still got some work to do to get themselves into the playoffs. The old Predators are the home dogs in this one, actually. They are plus 102 on the money line at home here. Pittsburgh minus 122. And on the over-under, we are sitting at a total of 6 on FanDuel. Both are at minus 110. So no funny business that we've been picking off as far as one side, severe monetary liability at plus 100, the other less severe at minus 120. None of that action, none of that nonsense. We've got a nice just little home dog plus 102, favorite minus 122. On the money line, the money splits. Pittsburgh getting all sorts of money in bets on them. 83% of bets, 96% of money. That is on the money line. So some severe monetary liability over on the Penguins in this one. I do believe, if I'm not mistaken, this one opened closer to a pick'em and now has moved to minus 120 over there for the Penguins.
For show. So pretty much just about the exact same lines when I looked at it here this morning. A reminder for everybody out there. The Moneyline Dice went 3-6 last week, my friends. They did close out the week with a W. The old Cal State Fullerton Dons got them. I think the Mastodons. I don't know. Either way, got them to the pay window. Maybe the Titans, Cal State Fullerton. I don't know. Either way, they won, got us to the pay window. 3-6 on the week. So you either hot or you do. We start on the ice, lace up the skates. It's the Pittsburgh Penguins against the Nashville Predators. Let me do a little NHL right next to there. Okie dokie, artichokes. Without further ado, first roll of the day. Are we going to the home team Preds or the away team Gwens? I don't have a clue, neither does Mags, but I assure you we all find out. In 3, in 2. In 1. Away team.
Okay, Penguins.
Away team. Pittsburgh Penguins. Moneyline or ATS? ATS, they're probably heavy as shit, right?
So ATS, they're the favorite. So -1.5 would be +198. So if you want to get the dice a little crazy, I'd be down for that. Predators would be the only one.
Moneyline or ATS? We find out in 3.
Need to get some of that money back for the dice here, dude.
In 1. Moneyline.
Okay. Dice said, "Fuck it. Hey, we ain't trying to do that. Fuck you."
Moneyline. Final roll, or what we would anticipate to be the final roll of the day, the wild card roll. Will the die be doubling down on the Pittsburgh Penguins? Will they need a re-rake and reshake? Or they say, nah, forget all of that nonsense. We're going to the total. We're going to give you 2 tickets to cash. Start this week off hot, 2-0. Even though it is Tuesday, we did not have a Moneyline Dice roll yesterday. If you're wondering, how is that even possible? Without further ado, hopefully for the last time today, none of that funny business. The wild card roll in 3, in 2, in 1. Away money line.
Oh, okay. Doubling down. Okay.
Away money line.
Pretty close to the old money line colors. So I mean, maybe they got to buy into it. I don't know, dude. -122 on the money line, Penguins.
What? No. Huh? Right? Yeah. You're shitting. Should I tell? No. Me? Dude, I got it. I got it. Just say, be cool. I got it. I promise. The dice have spoken! If you want a guaranteed take, 1 ticket to the pay window tonight. No questions, no qualms, no queries, none of the bullshit. Not for me, not for Mags, not for any living, breathing, heart-beating human being here on this planet, but per the inanimate, all-knowing, ever-powerful cubicle objects that be known as the Moneyline Dice. Hammer in right here, right now. The Pittsburgh Penguins on the money line. Thank you, Dice.
Thank you, Dice.
Oh, I totally forgot. Right now. Hammer down.
Oh, yeah, Pittsburgh. Yeah.
We are in Pittsburgh. Shout out the Gwens. Let's get to the pay window, dude. I was low-key liking the Penguins for sure.
I see a lot of people are just saying they fucked this lineup and now it's starting to go up, so I don't know.
Pick them up and put them down, motherfucker. But that's my favorite. You follow E. Yinzer? You follow E. Yinzer on Twitter?
I don't think so.
Oh, dude, epitome of Yinzer. He's so much funny. He's so funny. So much funny. He's so funny, dude. It's like just classic Pittsburgh dad. Just like they're all sitting around watching the Steelers game.
Is that the McAfee show? They've showed him a couple times, probably.
Probably. They've had little things like on the commercial breaks and shit. Yeah. Oh, dude, he's so funny. He is hilarious, bro. I follow him, and every time the Steelers are playing, I mean, give it to Naj! Give it to Naj over there!
Okay, yeah, 100%, yes.
He fucking kills me, dude. I absolutely love it. All right, there you go. There you have it. Officially, Moneyline Dice rolling today. I guess I got to write it down in here. Pittsburgh. Moneyline, -120. Okay. Moneyline Dice roll of the day. All right, well, would seem like the proverbial podcast train has fallen all the way off, but all the way off of the tracks. I was going to say all the way but off the tracks. I guess that's what I was going for there. Either way, what the hell am I saying? I don't know. Let's get in the second half of the show. Partner, what's been burning on the brain, melting on the heart, festering on the soul that you have been dying to get out to the kind folks that joined us on episode number 244 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely gorgeous March the 15th, 2022.
All right, dude, I said it. We're transplanting movie madness or movie trivia Monday to Tuesday trivia. How about that? A little Tuesday trivia Monday for movie trivia Tuesday. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So nothing crazy, dude. Just I had it short and sweet yesterday. Added it on a little bit today. Got some interesting shit. But we'll dive right into it and get right out and get on with the rest of the show, huh? So first things first, kicking it off. What city does Mr. Ron Burgundy call home?
San Diego, California.
Yes, sir. You stay classy, San Diego.
Stay classy, San Diego.
Got you a softball to start things off. This one, not sure
Ladies
if you've
and
seen
gentlemen,
this movie.
I have an important news announcement. Cannonball. Can't wait.
I'm due for a watch of that movie. That's one of my
That
all-time
escalated
favorites.
quickly.
I'm due for watching that one.
And 1 and
okay.
2, bro. 1 and 2.
Yeah, 100%. A lot of people had some hate for 2. I still love number
I'm
1
in a glass
first.
case of emotion.
All right. Sorry.
Sorry.
True or false?
Oh, he's frozen.
Have you seen the movie Con Air? Con Air. Nick Cage.
Yes, but not like...
Okay. There's a reason I'm asking the question, though. You'll see why. True or false,
Okay.
You got a 50-50 shot. In Con Air, they attempted to land the plane on Rodeo Drive. So they land a plane, true or false, on Rodeo Drive?
I mean, true. I would say true.
False.
False. Yeah,
Las
I know
Vegas
it's
Strip,
Con
my
Air.
friend.
Las Vegas Strip. You act like... I just told you I didn't know that you act like...
I know.
You had to
Las
stump
Vegas
me.
Strip. We're going to be in Las Vegas in 2 days. Twice.
I get where you're going. Hey, Viva
yeah.
Las Wages, dude. I get what you're saying. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey,
100%.
I like that. I like that. I like that's the question where your head was going.
I was like, I love this. I know a lot of people love that movie, though. I've seen bits and pieces of it. I've heard good things.
No. I haven't seen the whole thing.
Okay. Austin Powers movie. Mike Myers plays Austin Powers. Who plays his nemesis, Dr. Evil?
Wait. I thought fucking Mike Myers played Dr. Evil. Yeah, you're fucking off your ass. Mike Myers plays Dr.
Yeah, it's a trick question, dude.
Oh,
Trick
okay.
question.
I was about to say, like, what the fuck? Like, that's not right. What?
He
No,
plays like
no.
5 different characters in those movies.
Oh yeah, dude. I totally forgot. Yeah, they're all the same.
like, I'll see if
they're
I
all the
see
same
that.
character. Yeah,
That's
duh.
exactly-
Like I could not. I was like,
That's
like,
exactly what I was hoping for. It was like, wait,
like,
doesn't
what
he
is
play
he?
Dr. Evil?
Like, he's all of the.
He plays Fat Bastard. He
Yeah, dude.
He's
He's a comedic genius.
Oh yeah, dude. Fat Bastard. Yeah.
Fire the lasers!
Uh-oh. Did I lose you?
Yeah, no, you're frozen, dude.
Okay.
You've been freezing a little bit. It's okay.
Okay.
You're good, though.
I had an outage yesterday. The company that starts with an X that won't be
Son of a
named,
bitch in
is on some
internet.
shit for me over here today, dude.
Yeah. plastic
Okay,
shit
you
from
mentioned
them
it as
fellas.
you said you don't have any DVDs brought to the show today. You had this one, I believe, last week, or at least you mentioned it. What does the designation RED mean in the movie Red?
Nice. Retired. Extremely dangerous.
There you go. Still need to see it, dude. Still need to see it.
Great flick. Great flick. Both
All
of
right.
them are. There's 2 of them. There might be 3
right.
of them. I know the 2 of them are really good.
I think there's 2. I guess I don't know. You would
2
know
of
more
them.
than I
They're
would.
great.
True or
I
false?
agree.
I have to sneak in a Forrest Gump question every single time.
Mama
with
says
you,
they
my
my
friend.
magic shows.
True or false? Forrest's hometown of Greenbow, Alabama is a fictional town. Real or fake?
No, it's real. Greenbow's real.
False. It is a fictional
Really?
town. They have
What the
like
fuck am
made
I
like a
thinking of?
memorial within like a green. There might be like Greenbow County or something like that, but
I
Greenbow,
think it's
Alabama
Greenbow
does not
County.
exist. Yeah.
Uh,
Yeah.
I was running, and she needs to
Say
go
that line,
home
dude.
to
That's one of my
Greenbow,
favorite lines,
Alabama.
Greenbow, Alabama.
Lieutenant Dan, ice cream. Wait, you're not Lieutenant Dan, the nurse. What happened to Lieutenant Dan? Mama says he's my magic shows. I said that the other day when we were doing the minting party. I was like, Mama says these my magic shoes. You never know what kind you or they'll take me anywhere. It's like minting. It's like life's like minting an NFT. You never know what type you're gonna get. Oh, congratulations, son. How do you feel? I gotta pay. Get me out of here, dude. I'll be doing Forrest Gump all day long.
All right. True or false? In the movie
Me
Step
and
Brothers.
Jenny, we's like peas and carrots.
In the movie Step Brothers, Will Ferrell does his own singing and John C. Reilly does his own drumming. True or false?
True.
True. Actually, true. Yeah.
How have you never let anybody hear that? It's like if Fergie and Jesus had a baby.
I love that movie, dude.
Favorite non-pornographic magazine to masturbate to? Good Housekeeping. Did we just become best friends? Yep. You want to do karate in the garage? Yep.
I don't know why I might have been on
wait.
Twitter. I think I could be wrong, but Today in Sports, who we
wait to watch
followed
that
for a
again,
long
dude.
time, shout out. I had like a 1 minute clip of like deleted scenes from Step Brothers, and it was hysterical. I think it was them. I shouldn't assume, but I think it was them. But yeah, we should find that because it was really, really funny, honestly.
some-
And
yeah,
there's a
there-
scene from
there's some
that
good
where they're
ones.
like going back and forth, and they just like they can't do it. 'Cause it's they're fucking losing it during the
dude.
back and forth.
I love it so much.
All right.
That's one of the greatest of all time. One of the greatest of all time.
Couple more fun
Nina,
facts.
the Pinto, the
True or
Santa
false?
Maria. I do you in the bottom while we're drinking sangria.
I actually legitimately had that. I was like 13 years old and legitimately had that on like my
Nachos,
iPad or
lemon
whatever.
heads, my dad's boat. You won't go down because my dick can float.
All right, another Will Ferrell question. Two more questions,
Classic.
and then we're done. True or false? Will Ferrell holds his high school record for passing yards in a season.
Bro, that just sounds so stupid. That's got to be true.
It is false. I was doing too many trues. Most field goals.
You just the two before the last one was a false.
Most
What do
field
you mean?
goals.
It wasn't too. That's just bullshit. You can't use it.
You say you try to
and
pick off my
justification
psychology
and-
of these.
You and
Sucks
justification,
to suck, you got the
rationalization
question wrong.
will only get you so far in this life, buckaroo.
I'm doing okay. You
bunch
got
of
the question wrong.
bullshit.
Most field goals, though. Interesting stat. Most
field
holds the
goals?
record for most field goals and made
Oh,
in a
no
season.
shit.
Yeah.
No
Tried
shit.
out for USC. Tried out. I don't know if it was walk on or whatever. He tried to walk on at USC and he didn't make it. And then he shifted to acting. Now he was a sick
No
basketball player too.
Shit. No shit.
Yeah.
That's why he's Jackie Moon, bro.
Oh, dude.
That's why he's Jackie Moon, bro.
True or false?
Tropics.
Last one. True or false? Morgan Freeman has a private pilot license.
True.
True. He actually considered. I need to dive into it more. I was obviously just like random trivia questions, but I think he has like. He either wanted to be in the Air Force or he has like a small background of being in the Air Force or something like that. And now, as of over the last 10, 20 years, he got his private pilot license. So,
Damn.
that'd be pretty cool, dude. I don't know.
What do you know?
Going through an entire career like that and then just being like, you know what I want to learn how to do is fucking
I
fly.
want to fly a plane.
Yeah.
I want to fly a plane. That's what.
fucking sweet in my
more power
opinion,
to you.
dude.
You got to know.
So-
You got all the time and money in the world at this point in time. Learn
Yeah,
to fly a
seriously,
plane.
dude. Shout out Morgan Freeman. I love that.
Shout
man.
out Morgan Freeman.
It's been a while since I've seen anything with him. But that's all I got for movie trivia, dude. It was short and sweet from yesterday, transplanting it to today. Was trying to keep it fairly short and sweet today. Thought we would be a little bit longer, honestly. But here we are, under an hour, done with movie trivia Tuesday.
Damn, dude. I thought I was windy with my fucking picks. Like, I thought we were windy. Well, more time for nonsense and
Never
banter.
know.
Here we go. I was trying to think of the most recent Morgan Freeman movie I've seen. I guess my favorite Morgan Freeman role is Red in The Shawshank Redemption. Like, that's just... But that's also because The Shawshank Redemption is one of my favorite movies of all time. Like, I love that movie so much, I've read the fucking book. Like, I don't... I like to read. Like, I mean, I guess I shouldn't say I like to read. I do... No, I enjoy reading. I enjoy reading.
What reading gives you.
Yeah, and like I just and to take the time to do it, like I don't mind it. I enjoy it, like whatever. But like, there's just some people who like can't live life without reading. So yeah, I'm indifferent. I mean, but also at the same time, I guess that's kind of bullshit because I do some type of reading or research about sports gambling or the NFT space or
100%.
some shit every night. Like I read a fucking 5-page white paper on the fucking zombie zebras last night and their fucking tokenomics and just fucking nerding out on some shit last night. So, man, I guess that's kind of a lie, but. Yeah, dude. The Seasons is the name of that book, but it's got the Shawshank Redemption, like the second part. I love that movie, dude.
I'm trying to figure out what my favorite role of his is. It's pretty, dude. Him as God and Bruce Almighty is honestly really solid.
You know, that is a good. Honestly, that is a good fucking role.
That is honestly really solid. We've talked about Seven. He's awesome in Seven. I love him in the Dark Knight movies as Lucius Fox.
Yep.
That's such a sick role. And then.
Yep.
And then obviously just anytime he's just randomly, or whether it's a movie or just a documentary or National Geographic, and his voice just pops up, it's just like, oh, okay,
Morgan, hey,
Morgan.
I'm
Freeman,
trying to think the last like major role would have been like The Bucket List, like.
No. So I mean, as far as like a huge movie, I would say, I guess that's a good question. A lot of like big money movies, but nothing like.
What's the most recent movie he's done?
He's been working lately. I mean, he's got.
What's the most recent movie he's done?
So I haven't seen it yet. I saw the first one, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Oh, dude, yeah.
I saw the first one. Haven't seen the second one. First one is not bad at all.
Was he in it or no?
He's in the second one. I guess I don't know if he's in the first one or not, but he might be Samuel L. Jackson's dad in this one. They might have just dropped him in for that one.
Well, hello.
And then he's got some upcoming stuff. So I mean, the dude works, man. Dude works.
Well, of
Probably
course he
just
works.
keeps it low key. I don't know.
Hell yeah. All right, well, hopefully we'll see that. But you know what? Who was I thinking the other day that just not movies, but music. We're due for a Kendrick Lamar album, dude. Like, tell me I'm wrong
Probably
on
due for
that.
a lot of albums. Too.
Schoolboy, I don't know if...
I was just thinking that guy too, dude. I don't know. We were driving down
I don't
like a
know,
2-hour
bro.
drive the other day,
I was
dude.
watching an interview like fucking, it wasn't even 2 weeks ago. He fucking had an interview with Charlemagne, and he fucking was breaking down Still Crying About Mac. Like,
Oh, really?
dude, I just don't think he ever took time to heal. Like, shout out Schoolie, bro. I just don't, like, that was his boy, and I don't think, like, I don't know if he'll ever be able to
Or
do
like
music
he still
in the same
is,
capacity.
but maybe music, yeah.
Because
Because
music is what he did with him. Like, it was the TDE boys.
No,
like,
I know.
That's what they did.
That's what I'm saying. Like, because it's like I've seen interviews where he's like talking about golf and stuff, and he's like grinning from ear to ear about it and stuff like that. So it's like I think he's just finding a lot
Things
of
that make him happy.
positivity outside of that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Because I
'cause
love
doing-
him, dude. I was thinking like I know he's like well respected. I think he's underrated in the grand scheme of like the top 10 artists in the world or something like that. You know what I mean?
Oh, big time. Big time.
I'm a
His
huge
music's
fan.
great. His music's great.
Huge fan.
Yeah, I've been a big fan of Schoolboy for a while. I don't know any other music that I've been, I guess, not really tapped out of the music scene. My boy Russ drops something new every week or does something all the time. So, so I'm always kind of up to date with his shit because I always get a new piece of music all the time. But then I just kind of like, I don't know. I wait for something to hit the charts at this point in time. I had no idea. What you got over there?
Looks like Big Mouth Kevin Holland out here. Well, I think it was last night. Apparently, him and his buddy like stopped a shooting in Houston at a restaurant or something like that, and like no injuries happened.
Whoa. Yo, shout out.
That's wild. I don't have much beyond that, but 3 men immediately took the gunman down. One of them was Kevin Holland.
Whoa.
That's wild.
That's kind of cool. I mean, well, when you know how to use jiu-jitsu and you know how to use shit, then then lock and load, dude.
Yeah, I haven't been able to watch it.
Whoa!
Uh-oh.
The Falcons of the Atlanta Variety have now emerged as the favorite to target Deshaun Watson and acquire him in a blockbuster deal per Chris Mortensen and the Adam Schefter of the worldwide leader over there. What the fuck does
Ridley straight up?
ESPN? What the fuck does ESPN stand for?
Entertainment, sports,
Programming Network?
Programming Network, I believe.
That's just a lot of fucking... I mean, ESPN sounds a lot better, right?
Yeah.
It's a programming
Worldwide
network. Tune into our programming
Entertainment
network.
and Sports Programming Network, yeah.
Tune into our programming network, guys. We got some good stuff over here. Like, yeah, that doesn't really have the same pizzazz, if you know what I'm saying.
They used to call it, dude. Not that we need to go down this rabbit hole, but it's like I can't tell you how often my grandma would just that's all she called it. It's a program.
It's a program.
It's a program.
It's a program.
So I don't know. That's wild though, man. I mean, the NFC South went from looking like a potential worst division in football to now Tom Brady's back in all three teams. I think all three teams are like the three leading candidates, right? Like at least from rumors so far. Because I know yesterday it was Panthers and Saints, and now it's all three of these teams. Man, any one of them, obviously, any one of them would be a lot better. But
as they should be.
Little swap, get Matt Ryan to finish out his career. And, that would be so sad for him.
Oh, that would be brutal.
It would be so sad if he finished out his career.
I wouldn't be surprised about it, though, dude.
No.
Like, I mean, you can kind of put him on that same wavelength at this point in time.
Right.
Like, he's not the elite guy he once was. So, I
No.
don't know, man. That would be very, very fucking interesting if Deshaun Watson goes to the Falcons, because I think that offense could be very interesting built around him. But I don't know. We'll see.
That's interesting.
Yeah,
That's
because what? They
interesting.
have,
I got Kyle Pitts.
no, the head coach.
Oh,
Yeah, I know they got Kyle Pitts. He's your tight end. You see how much
I
he
know.
perked up on that one?
Kyle Pitts, no Calvin Ridley, and Deshaun
Wait,
Watson.
yeah,
Oh, dude,
head
I didn't even
coach,
perk
head
up enough for
coach,
that. Oh
head
my
coach,
gosh,
head
I know. I'm
coach.
blanking. I'm drawing a blank. It's not Arthur Smith, is it? Is it Arthur
Yes,
Smith?
it's Arthur Smith.
Okay.
Arthur Smith. That's exactly what it is.
No, I didn't perk up enough for that. Good grief, that would be fucking amazing for me.
And him and that Arthur Smith offense would be really, really, really fucking intriguing.
Yeah.
I just don't think Matt Ryan is mobile enough anymore for that offense. So
I think he's got some stuff left in the tank where he could be an upgrade in certain teams around the league as compared to what they have. But as far as the grand scheme of things, 100% I'm with you there. As and the Houston Texans are going to be very, very, very bad here still for the next couple of years at least.
Show enough. I agree with you on that front. Any other NFL breaking news?
I know the Cowboys extended Randy Gregory. That
Saw
one
that.
happened. Jags let go Miles Jack. Had over 100 tackles last year. What's he got now?
4-time Pro Bowl and Super Bowl champion left tackle Andrew Whitworth has officially announced his retirement.
Very
Adam
nice.
Schefter. Shout out Whitworth. He's been fucking Jiminy Christmas. He's been playing forever. Old gray man now, blocking, dropping little 20, 25-year-olds on their ass. He said, come on, little boys, come get some. He made that Super Bowl run. He said, too much. I'm done. No more. No more, boys. That was a little bit too much this year. But he battled some injuries. He did some stuff. Yeah. So, damn, shout out.
Shout out for sure.
I don't know, dude. What do you think? Little Colts Crypto Corner, little shout out, little you fucking ask away. We educate the folks on something random here today. I don't know. What do you think? Oh shit, you're frozen it in a really interesting position. Now you're back. What's up?
Back.
What'd you say?
I'm down, 100% down. My internet, like I said, it was
It seems to be going great. So I will, you know what? It's typical Tiger Tuesday. I've been shouting out my brews, man. Everybody knows I rock with the ether brews till the day I die. Big time. Everybody knows I love the brews. But I've been shouting them out. You guys should join the community as well if you want to join the NFT space. If you're thinking about minting your first NFT. Probably one you should get involved with. Loads of IRL, that's in real life utility, as well as Web3 utilities. So it's the next level. It's a great, amazing community. It's surrounded by a lot of other dope, amazing communities that are just helping us grow, and it is just awesome. So I shouted it out at the beginning of the show. I only showed it on my phone. I figured we ought to do, just like a full picture of them, just to shout out the boys. You probably will see me hanging out with these fine folks tonight, repping the Brews, repping the typical Tigers, because it is typical Tiger Tuesday, my friends. So you know what? I got to give them a little shout out for my boys, as per usual. Shout out the typical Tigers. That's my one, and my other guy. Let's see, where the hell is he at? I'm gonna have to scroll all the way out in order to find him. There he is. There's my other guy. So my two referees just hanging out, doing their thing. These are 2 out of 3,900 typical Tigers, in case you were wondering. Shout out my typical Tigers. The typical Tigers are actually saving Tigers, real life Tigers, one NFT at a time. So by owning those 2, I've helped contribute to getting some tigers out of the Phuket Zoo. There's already been one pin. She's already been moved out of the Phuket Zoo that was in Thailand that was closed down. So that's awesome to see a real world impact. It's an awesome community filled with loads of cool people. And it's honestly, I kind of got introduced to them through the Ether Brews and just kind of started vibing with them. And then they started really vibing with us and loving our energy as well. So shout out the typical Tigers, man. But little do the folks know out there that Mr. Magnuson might be joining the NFT space sooner rather than later. Who knows? But partner pal, wait, question, top of the dome. I hate to put you on the spot. Anything been burning on the brain? You get into something, you say, damn, shit, I've been thinking about this. What the fuck? I get to this spot, I get stuck. Oh, what's the value in this? What do you mean when you say this? I don't know. Anything been over your head as of late?
I guess the old, fluctuation of gas prices and when to know when a good time is as far as taking advantage of low prices, when is something too high, that type of thing.
Bingo. Bingo. You said it, taking advantage of when it's low. Like right now, gas is absolutely uncanny. I can't even believe how low it is. It's been around 20 to 40 gwei, and in cash, that's USD, that's right around like 10 to 20 bucks, somewhere in that ballpark, maybe a little bit more, maybe not over 25 bucks. Like I haven't paid over $25 in gas since I don't even know, forever in a day. It's been insane. And when he says gas, if you guys aren't familiar, on the blockchain, gas is basically just think of literally gas that makes your car run. It is the back end that allows the transaction to happen. Somebody's got to get paid. Somebody's got to allow these things to go through. So there's literally somebody sitting there on the blockchain that sees this transaction come through and approves it, allows it to go from one wallet to the other, sees all this shit happening. And now obviously they don't vet it, they don't background it. That's why it's so easy to get hacked and all that stuff. But this gas fee is in order for that to happen. Now, Mags also said, how do you know when it fluctuates and stuff like that? So gas prices fluctuate on how many people are minting at any given time or buying NFTs at any given time, right? So the more of those little guys on the blockchain that are having to fucking pump out these transactions, the more expensive gas is going to be. So to give you a perspective on that, gas over the course of the last few months has been anywhere from $75 to $125. And now I told you it sits at 10 to 25 maximum. So again, a lot of these new contracts, the ECR 721A contracts, obviously that's a whole other fucking rabbit hole that they buy you an NFT first before you start worrying about Ethernet and all the contracts and all that shit. But it is really efficient on gas. It's really been saving a lot of people some money. So it's pretty cool to see that. In addition to that, right now is a hell of a time. I don't want to call this the official NFT winter. Because it feels pretty fucking wintry. I'm not gonna lie, but I don't want to say it. I think maybe one more drop before this officially just, and then maybe not. Maybe this just keeps going down for a few more weeks and then it fucking shoots up. But it's a bear market right now. If you get in the space, don't be scared. Don't be afraid. Because I'm still buying NFTs. I'm buying NFTs. I'm involved in the space. Like I'm not. Yes, you're going to hear people, oh, the NFTs are collapsing, this and that. I'm selling for pennies on the dollar. Great. Guess who's buying them up? My diamond hands. I'm not worried about that because guess what? I've said it multiple times on this show. Web3 is the future. You know that. You believe in that. NFTs are the future. You know that. You believe in that, as are many people starting to believe in that. And the thing is regardless of what they do for the next week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, the next 6 months, they're going to end up rebounding either way, right, one way or another. Right. And you're literally getting them for pennies on the dollar right now. So people are just dumping their wallets. They're dumping their NFTs. They're trying to make a quick flip, a quick buck because they know people are buying. During the big ass mint party, our people started listing left, right, and center, just trying to make a quick flip because they knew people would probably be sweeping and shit. So, I mean, it is what it is. It's the fluctuation of the market, but I'm not worried about it because I'm in it for more than owning a JPEG, buying it at X price and selling it for X price that's higher. Sure, that's great. That's awesome. That's wonderful. But like, for instance, I got gifted a really nice NFT last night. Shout out my boy Duncan Rogoff. But that being said, I'm never selling that. I've already staked that NFT with that company, the project. I've already that's held. That's gone. That's there. That's too damn valuable. But I guarantee you it would go up. So it just. I'm not, and people are selling them for pennies on the dollar. So I'm not worried about it right now. I'm not worried about where it's at. If you guys get in the space right now, do not be concerned. Do not be fearful. The reason why you see me on Spaces all damn weekend long and then again on Monday is because of the people, is because of the networks, is because of there's people who I talk to that have 30, 40, 50,000 followers. I don't know who they are until I look them up. And I say, holy shit, I just talked to this person. And they just talk to me like I'm a human being. Like, they just put their pants in their legs in their pants the same way I do every single morning. And it is just so humbling and so honoring that those people find value in what I say, man. And it's so fucking cool. And I know I shared this off screen to you. And I wish from the bottom of my heart that we could find that in the sports gambling space. I wish from the bottom of my heart. I love the sports gambling space. And I wish there was as much love and as much positivity and as much it's point blank period. And if I'm talking out of my ass, somebody point me in the right direction because it's a lot of negativity and toxicity and bullshit. And I've had more people in a month jump in my DMs, say something to me like I said, I don't even remember saying, and it was profound. Either it was on the pod or in a Spaces. I don't even remember. I don't even know that I've gotten that once in the sports gambling industry. And these people, I don't even know what their fucking faces looks like. So I don't know. That's the power of the NFT space to me. And I see so many correlations in sports gambling and NFT. And obviously we stay in the industry. We keep coming around because of how much we love it. But it's just so puzzling to me why there's just not more love and why people won't fuck with you if you don't have a blue check mark in sports gambling. And it's really sad. And you all can pity pat and say I'm fucking out of my fucking mind and sorry if I hurt somebody's feelings tuning in that's bigger than us out of nowhere. My apologies, but seriously, I bet you right now I'll shoot out a fucking tweet to somebody who's got a blue check mark. They won't fucking respond because I've done it 10 fucking times. Because I don't give a damn. I'm shameless. I don't give a shit. I'll shamelessly plug the fuck out of our shit. I don't care. But I've never once have I tweeted at somebody with a blue check mark in the fucking NFT space and they haven't responded to me. Right. So I don't know. Just something to think about. Just something to and it's the future. And obviously, sports gambling is going to have to get on that sometime, and they're going to need somebody to lead the love and the positivity charge. So here I am. Mags will be on board by the end of the week.
Hey, who's to say?
Who's to say? Who's to know?
As far as I was just kind of spinning on my wheels. As far as like when things could, if it's going to take off here within the next handful of months. And I know you weren't in it necessarily over the summer, but like, is the summer a potential? Would that be
I think so, because that's
growth
like
or regression? Because it's like not as many sport. I don't know if that matters at all. You know, what
I don't think it
mean?
matters, because a lot of these degens, they're art nerds, or they're just they're technology geeks, or they're like
That's
somebody like
so
me
maybe
who's
there's
just
no
a
correlation
hype motherfucker, or somebody like you who knows the value of investments. I mean, it's a very broad spectrum, but yeah, not really any correlation with that, I guess. But yeah, just total degenerates either way, no doubt about it. But last summer, because like March, I think, is when the Bored Apes, their mint went out last year. I'm pretty sure that's when it was. And then their floor started gradually rising pretty significantly when it hit like May, June, July, August, September. Holy fuck, like then it just exploded. So yeah, I would say so. And that's kind of, honestly, dude, it's kind of what I anticipate with the Ether Brews, man. Like I don't know, call me crazy, but I really anticipate it with the Ether Brews. Hey, under promise, over deliver. I don't want to fucking talk for anybody over there at the Ether Brews, but I see some fucking shit cooking, bro. And imagine if me and you, Mags, I'm coming to the city real quick. Let's go to fucking Goose Island. Any Goose Island location in the fucking city. I do one of these fucking numbers. I just roll up like this and I say, oh, hey, I'm a member of the fucking Ether Brews community. They just fucking scan that bad boy. They realize it's a fucking NFT. It's verified on the blockchain. We get free fucking beer. Oh, Mr. Roka, Mr. Magnuson, holy fucking shit. We just, we dropped brand new merch. You guys get 2 free t-shirts for the day. Bang. Like, that's the possibilities with this shit. On top of being able to wear that beer can as a fucking avatar and walk around in the fucking beer metaverse at our first bar in the metaverse that's shaped like a fucking beer can. How about that? What do you know about that shit? You ain't ever been to that shit? You ain't ever been to that shit in the real world? Well, hey, talks are on the table, pal. So, who knows? Who knows?
I had something else. I'm drawing a blank on what else I was going to say, though. But I don't know. Yeah.
Yeah,
Either
there's
way.
a lot of rabbit holes you can go down. That's for fucking sure.
100%.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, my friends. I am obviously an avid lover of the NFT space, an avid lover of the community. I got in there. I'm not going to lie to you. I got in there to find my next Bored Ape, flip it, and become a millionaire. And I have stayed for an entirely different reason. And now I probably intend on never selling any of my NFTs, which that is the whole opposite reason why everybody gets involved. And the people who really get it and who are going to be around once this huge rebound comes are people like me and people like Duncan and Smokey and Chad and Wes. And I know I'm forgetting so many, and the Funky Flies and the Zebras and the Tigers and the Bears. Oh my. I know I'm forgetting so many people, but those, you guys know who you are. You're involved in the community. If you guys are tuning in, Twitter, Facebook, you're seeing it on YouTube, whatever. First time you're seeing my face, Cap and Colt, hey, hi, how's it going? Anonymity's pretty big in the NFT space, but sometime soon it's not going to be, but it's so funny. We all know each other by our avatars. Either way, you're early. Things are coming. Big things are happening. So I just say stay tuned in. Stay tuned in. Also, it's probably nothing, so you should probably just ignore it. Don't worry about it. Probably nothing. Outside of that, partner, that's all I got. Colt's Crypto Corner. Anything else breaking news-wise? Anything else we need? Anything else in relation? Shout out George Tapling. If you are listening in any capacity at any point in time, my man, just signed up for the TTL March Madness Tournament Challenge. Shout out, my man. Just got another sign up. If anybody out there wants to sign up or listening, hit me up, hit Mags up, or hit the Talking the Line Twitter up. You see it right down there. Obviously, you see our handles right here, right there, and then our Mags Twitter or the Talking Line Twitter's down there. You can also hit Mags up. He runs the Facebook. It's Talking Line Sports Media and Talking_the_line _line on InstaSlam. Hit everything up there. Jump in the DMs. We'll sign you up. We're gonna put a stop on it tomorrow. We'll tell you tomorrow. We're going to put a stop on it for sure. Maybe announce it today because we're going to be traveling. We're going to be all over the map, and we ain't got time to be jacking with this shit come tomorrow and Thursday and everywhere between. Well, it locks on Thursday. So either way, hop in. $20 pot. It is a 50-50 pot. 50% will be going to the winner, and the other 50% will be going to the Chicago-based charity My Block, My Hood, My City, helping underprivileged communities, minority communities, small businesses, everything in between, right in our backyard. They do some amazing work. Check them out. MyBlockMyHoodMyCity.org, or it might be MyBlock.org, I believe it is. It's all on our graphics. We have our graphics pinned everywhere, and it's pinned on the Talking the Line page as well. Outside of that, partner pal, I think anything else you got, my man?
I think that's about it, dude. I'm trying to scour for some any additional news. Hasn't been too much baseball news. Nick Castellanos' name is trending. Doesn't mean he's on the move yet, though. But could be on the move. Let's see. Every couple of NFL teams making some moves. Cleveland was actually, we didn't mention, Cleveland was another team that was talking to old Deshaun Watson today. The Browns were talking to Deshaun Watson. Got rid of J.C. Treader, so they're actually clearing some space. I don't know what that means necessarily, but little Baker for Deshaun trade action plus some additional shit, obviously. I don't know. Not out of the question by any means. Texans probably would rather trade him out of the AFC, though, if it was up to them. So, defensive tackle Malik Collins signing back with the Texans, 2 years, $17 million, speaking of the Texans. So, nothing crazy, man. Beyond that in the old Andrew Whitworth news. So, I believe we can just about wrap this bad boy up.
Okie doke, Artichoke. Yeah, I'm getting a spam call on that anymore. I don't see anything major else here that I can report on. Shout out the D'Amicos, Uncle Joey and Aunt D, Dion D'Amico and Joe D'Amico at Joe D'Amico Wins, and the First Lady of Vegas, the number one ST First Lady of Vegas on Twitter. You'll be seeing some pictures, some content with us and them here very soon. We'll be on Vegas. We can talk about that a little bit, I guess, before Motivation Minutes and wrap up and get on up out of here. If you didn't know, me and Mags are flying out to Vegas on Thursday. We're flying out, I don't know, I know the exact time, but that's besides the fucking point. We're flying out on Thursday.
Keep your calendars marked.
Yeah, keep the calendars
Set your
marked.
timers.
Yeah, no shit. We're touching down Sin City, hanging out Thursday, getting the lay of the land, checking in, getting all shit all together, and then just hitting the strip. We'll be making content. We'll be hanging out. And then Friday, the Westgate will be over there. We're hanging out. 2 to 7 is all the way to talk people. Say hey to all the people over there. Bump some elbows. Say what's up. A lot of our connections we already have. Want to make some new connections. A lot of people that we respect in the industry that we've been looking up to for a while, and we finally get an opportunity to give a handshake and look in the eye and meet face to face. So that's what I run on. I'm still learning to be a podcaster, still learning to be a sports betting analyst, if you will. But what I am is a humming bean at the end of the day, and I can definitely meet anybody and shake any hand, and I can't wait to be able to do that, man. And I'm just so excited. Some of these people that I've just looked up to for so long and finally be able to make those connections. So I know you are too, man.
Yeah.
Friday, there's that. Probably some additional content. Who knows where we'll all be, what we'll all be doing. And then Saturday, probably a little bit of circus sports action, a little here, a little there. Who knows? We might be live from a book as the games are kicking off. Go live on our Instagram for an hour or some shit like that. Who knows what the case might be. But either way, just keep your eyes peeled. That's just reminding me in case we a little portable charger, Mags. You always need a portable fucking charger.
Dude, I got a nice... We've got like a credit card, like portable charger. It looks like a credit card, so you can slide it in your damn wallet, fucking pop it out, and it's a fucking portable charger.
Hell yeah, I got a sweet Mophie one that looks about just like this. It's got like 8 ports on it. It looks just like your phone. Pretty sick.
Breaking news, though. Apparently, Mr. Schefter was wrong. Randy Gregory is not signing with the Cowboys. He is actually going over to the Denver Broncos.
Wow.
So that's a weird, I don't know why. Yeah, wow. Apparently it was like rumored and then never a deal until pen hits paper, according to Vic Lombardi.
So apparently, old Fangio listens to his quarterback, unlike old Carroll might. Seems like they're getting him some offensive line reinforcements real quick, fast, and in a hurry, huh?
Nathaniel Hackett now. No more Vic Fangio.
No more. Oh, it is Nathaniel Hackett. That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. You would know that because you're a Packers fan, or you would not have known that at all. So,
yeah.
Well, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I like that, though. He listens to his players. So, yeah, there you go. You got more offensive line protection for old Russ in Denver. Okay, man. Ready for some motivation minutes? Unless you got anything else, any reminders. We'll kind of dish out the rest of the reminders for the week on tomorrow's show. But other than that, I got nothing else, dude.
Yeah, I got nothing else. Absolutely nothing else. I'm sure we'll have some breaking news 5 minutes after the show. That's a bombshell that we won't be able to talk about, but that's usually how it goes.
As per usual, as per usual. Okay, well, then in that case, my friends, it is time for my motivation minutes. All right, I know we're, Jiminy Christmas, we're halfway through the month at this point in time, but we've just been all over left, right, and center, and haven't had an opportunity to share the quote of the month with you. So wanted to share the quote of the month, do a little bit of perspective on that, and just it's kind of some thoughts that were coming to my mind when I was thinking about it this morning. So, first things first, as always, the quote of the month: "You can't beat the person who never gives up." You can't beat the person who never gives up, and that's true with whatever you're chasing after, and I one thing I want to get clear first is I want to stop using the word dreams, right? Stop chasing your dreams, because if they're dreams, then that's all they stay. That's all they ever are just dreams. They're fairy tales. They're wishful thinking, and you always find a way to stop pursuing them, or a reason why you can't get all the way there, or justification or rationalization as to why it can't happen, and they always just stay dreams. I want to talk about chasing goals and passions, and you can't ever beat the person who gives up on a goal or passion. This is my passion. This is Mag's passion. We set new goals every single day because that's what keeps us motivated. That's what keeps us driving. That's what keeps us achieving more. Like, yeah, we just show up and we podcast. We I don't know if we make it look easy or not. I have no idea, but we definitely set goals for sure. And this is our passion. It's not a dream. I mean, we are here. We are alive and in prime time, and we are chasing a passion. And you simply, I mean, how much more firm does that sound? You simply can't beat the person who never gives up on a dream, or you simply can't beat the person who never gives up on a goal or passion. I mean, I love goal or passion. I just love that. And not saying the dreams are bad. It's not, because that's where goals and passions should come from. And I think there should be such a more clear distinction between those two and what that is, because people just talk, oh, I have dreams of doing this, I have dreams of doing that, and that's, at the end of the day, is all they end up being is just a dream. And I guess a little additional perspective on that is, and I've talked about this before, and this popped up on my phone as I was writing this all down, is it's not a failure until you quit. And I've talked about this in the past. It just simply is not. The word failure should not even be in your vocabulary. It shouldn't even be in your definition. You shouldn't even understand the meaning of that word, because it doesn't fucking exist. It's digits, the syllables, it's out in the ether. It doesn't exist. It's not there, because if you keep moving, if you don't give up, if you get up every day and just go to work, shout out my man Duncan, if you just show a little bit of consistency, persistency, and patience, everything will come your way. I promise. But you become a failure the moment you give up on something. Just because something doesn't work out how you had it all cooked up in your brain. Guess what, Johnny boy? It ain't going to work out that way 99% of the time. I hate to break it to you. But if you just let things ride, you just chill out, you ride life, you don't try to guide life, then things just start working out, and they work out better than you could have ever imagined, instead of some cocked up fairy tale of how they should have worked out, and then you get your feelings hurt when things don't work out, when really you got some awesome blessings, you learned a lot of shit, but you didn't get the thing that you wanted, so you bang your rattle on your high chair like a little pity-patty baby, for crying out loud. Like, it makes no sense. Failure is just, it's not a thing. It's not a thing. If you do not give up, failure is not a thing. And my friends, if there is not a way, go make a way. Go make a path on the road less traveled. If you are traveling on the road and you got an opportunity to go right or left, and left is perfect pavement, nice lush green grass, beautiful trees, the roses, the daisies, all that and everything, or you look to the right, and it's a little bit overgrown over that pavement. Maybe it's a little rocky around in there. You don't see many trees. Ooh, there might be a flower or two, but you really got to strain to find a look at. I'm going to go right every single damn time. I'm going to go to the one where it's a little bit harder, where I might have to learn a thing or two and go where someone else might be afraid to go, because that's where you really start achieving goals and passions. That's where you get to the moments where you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe. And shout out to the legendary E.T., the Preacher Man. That's when you become successful. So, my friends, at the end of the day, it's real simple. It's really, really, really simple. If you do not give up, you do not lose. If you do not quit, you do not find defeat. Period. There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. There is no failure in this life. And speaking of defeat, defeat and retreat should also be tossed out of your vocabulary. Forget those 3 words and just drive on to the battlefield, my friends, and watch everything that you've been chasing after start falling right into your lap. Goals and passions, not dreams, or else they just stay there. And this quote of the month for this beautiful Tuesday, March 15th, 2022. You simply can't beat the person who never gives up. And that does it for my Motivation Minutes of the day.
I love it, man. I absolutely love the perspective of the old dreams there, dude. Because that's a good way to put it, dude. If you leave it as the word dreams, then it just seems you can convince yourself that it's just less realistic, essentially. And they are still obviously a dream at some point, but then when you start acting on it, then it's not a dream anymore, you know? Which obviously you do know, yes.
Bingo.
You obviously know.
That was the whole message.
Yeah.
Bingo. Yeah, man, and I know you can attest with this. I don't get it, because I just give 150% in everything I do, man. And I don't get people who don't give 150% in everything you do, and in the slightest little bit of, oh, this might be tough, and just, fuck it, throw in the towel, I'm out. Fuck this shit, on to the next thing. Like, it just, right. I don't know. It's just something you'll never catch me doing. I like the hard stuff. I don't know. I preach it all the time because I've just become so comfortable in the uncomfortable. And sometimes I'm a human being. Sometimes I'll fucking get pissed off at this, that, or the third. But I guarantee in the next 5 minutes I'm gonna be straight. I'm gonna figure shit out. Because I don't wallow in bullshit and in the pity. Let's get in the solution. This ain't no failure. We gotta figure it the fuck out. Sometimes it is what it is. It's okay to be a human being, but you just can't sit in that shit. And you just gotta keep moving, keep grooving, keep shaking. And I know you can attest with it, man. It takes 150% to get by in this life, and that's what you got to do. It's not 100%. If you're giving 100%, you ain't giving enough. I'll promise you that. And if you're wondering why you ain't going nowhere, so there you go. There you have it, my friends. Officially, my Motivation Minutes of the day. Okie doke. Well, that seems like episode 244 if I've ever seen it.
I think so, too.
Anything else on your side of the screen, good sir?
Nothing as far as breaking news. I still get I have notifications for Omaha Productions up, so I would know when the Manning cast is going around. But I don't remember why the connection here was, but so Big Poppy's Places. I guess it's because Big Poppy Places on ESPN Plus, kind of like the Peyton stuff. Yeah. Up next, Wrigley Field. So I haven't watched any of these though, but I'm sure these Big Poppy Places are probably pretty damn sweet, dude. I mean, tour at baseball stadiums and whatnot is so damn cool, dude.
Is it that convenient? Hey, how you doing? We're singing "Go Cubs Go." Go Cubs. Hey, guess what? We're singing "Go Stro Go." Hey, Stro's taking them out against the Giants on Friday, bro. I can't fucking wait.
I saw your guys' lineup actually laid out the other day yesterday, and I was like, ugh, I do not like that. I think it looks fucking gross.
I love it. I'm just fine with it. Everybody's just all boo-hoo.
I saw some really pessimistic stuff, and I was like, yeah, okay, I don't think
keep building your fucking 5-star, but you can build your fucking 9 guys with 5 stars, and then everybody else is 4 stars, and you can keep missing the fucking playoffs. That's fine. Have all types of all-stars. That's cool. I would rather make a run with nobodies when instead of making runs with people who are friggin' already somebodies and then they can't make it there. So, whatever. Okay. You build your star-studded bullpen. You're wonderful. You're what?
So we haven't missed the playoffs, though. What are you talking about?
Oh, for crying out loud. Oh, yeah. Okay. We're not going to go down this rabbit hole because we'll be here for another fucking month. So, plenty more north side and south side bickering to come, folks. Stay tuned. But for now, we put a cap on it. And we bid you adieu. Ladies and gentlemen, degenerates and gamblers, 4-1. For myself and Mags, thank you so much to stop by episode number 244 of the Talking the Line podcast on this absolutely beautiful Tuesday of bets. Beautiful Tuesday of bets, also known as March the 15th, 2022. Don't drink coffee and podcast, kids. It is a recipe for disaster. We can't thank you guys enough for stopping by today. Every episode you do, for that matter, all of your views, your likes, your shares, your retweets, your subscriptions, your comments, everything in between that you guys do. If I missed anything that you do, we see you, we know you, we appreciate the hell out of you, and we cannot thank you enough for doing so, because it only helps us make TTL Sports Media bigger and better every day. It allows us to keep showing up, keep chasing our goals and passions, allowing us to bring you some good insights and analysis every single day, and most importantly, give you guys a mental vacation, because so few areas or so few outlets in this space like to do that. It's more, let's beat you over the head with bad vibes, and we don't ever want to do that here. So keep stopping by. We can't thank you enough for doing so already. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Hit the notification bell to like, follow, everything in between. We love you. We appreciate you. And we hope you have a spectacular rest of your Tuesday, unless you have any plans. A TERRIFIC day filled with nothing but TRIPS to the pay window. And last but certainly not least, make sure you get all of today's best bets hammered in, and on every single damn day for that matter, so you can say right with me and my partner at the end of every single piece of content we do. Let's cash some tickets.